Okay, and third time's a charm. Welcome everybody to Code Vein, a Dark Souls-esque, like open world-ish RPG kind of game.
Welcome back.
I played a little bit of the demo, which is kind of like how I figured out about the game. So I should warn you ahead of time that I am
Hello.
using my demo characters like design, so that I didn't waste a bunch of time in character creation. So there's that. I apologize for the eyesore that is the head. I was messing around with the character customization during the demo, which is a lot like Soul Calibur's, just to see what kind of things I could create. So, yeah, there is that. Anyways, I haven't played much outside of what the demo offers, which is not a lot. So I'm going into this pretty blind, story-wise. But I do hope that this is somewhat enjoyable. The first episode's probably going to be really slow, just because it's mostly stuff like this, and like the opening area, so there's not a whole lot to go on. But it'll definitely pick up after the first episode, so it'll get more intense and action-packed, and I'll do like grinding and stuff outside of my actual playtime. So, yeah, you won't have to worry about watching a bunch of that.
It's dry, isn't it?
Indeed it is. I'm actually going to fast forward to this part because it takes like a full minute to walk over there, so I will see you guys in just a second.
We can go slowly.
I don't know a lot about what's going on. I do know that it has something to do with like blood or vampires or something, so that's about all I've got.
It seems everyone, everywhere, is thirsty.
Yeah.
There is a spring that will cure that thirst. One that weeps tears of blood.
Yeah, see, the whole drinking blood thing and the vampires. But I don't actually know what we are, so don't listen to me.
That's what they said, anyway.
Who's they? Fun with the pronoun game. I would there it is. I was gonna skip the opening part, but there's like a little bit of weird
It's all right.
story bits.
It's all right.
So yeah. Thus, the Chosen One's story has begun. It's a big thing with Bandai. I mean, I don't blame them. It's a fun story archetype. You got a lot of it in Greek mythology and the hero's journey and all that stuff. But I don't know. I kind of enjoy.
It is you.
Yes, I would assume I'm the main character. But I personally prefer what Dark Souls does, where outside of like the third one, you aren't anything special. You're dropped into the world as
Here. This is for you.
a random undead who just happens to escape for whatever reason. And I mean, that's about it. You're not expected to do anything great. You get out, and I mean, you could just try. I mean, story-wise, you could just hop a boat and sail away and try and find somewhere else. I mean, you're not some special whatever.
A new spring and a fresh source of labor. We really hit the jackpot.
But yeah, so
it's time for a bit of fun.
That's my too generic henchman. That's what I like about Dark Souls, story-wise, is that it's not designed to play off of that chosen one mythos. I would love to, but I can't move my character yet.
You're awake then?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Keep it down. Your friend just fell asleep.
Don't tell me to keep it down. You're the one talking there, bud.
Number 3 and 4.
Not me.
Newcomers still. Time to work.
Okay. Can I please? Thank you. I'm trying to go quickly.
This one's dry. The miasma's pretty thick. Damn it! We're running out of time before the next collection.
The only thing that's gonna
Everything's ready.
be
Right.
difficult in terms of
I'm on my
recording
way.
the series is the loading screens take so fucking long. Like, holy shit.
Dried up, just like the others.
Don't you love that
Yeah, all
clipping
dried
for his
up,
hair?
So there's no sense in searching with the miasma like this. Let's...
Okay.
You know what these are, right?
Yes.
Blood beads.
They are
right?
blood beads.
Yes, very good. Now I want you to search for blood beads in the tunnels ahead of here. You see, it's only a short time before the collectors come to take our levy. But once they do, I'm afraid we won't have any blood beads to give them. If we don't find some, Silva's hounds will strip the shirts right off our backs.
I feel like my character has never lost
Well,
a game of Who's the
That's the long
Protag.
and short of it.
Why does it have to be us?
I don't
Don't
know,
ask
why not?
me. The stupid levy system was Silva's idea. If you have a complaint, I suggest you take it up with him.
You lot go first. Get to work.
Okay, well, I guess I'll be taking my complaints up with Silva, because I don't like being pushed around like this. You know what I mean?
Don't. There's a better time and place. For now, we just have to obey.
Next.
Whatever you say, dude.
Whoa there. You wait here with us.
Creepy, but
You can
okay.
have this one back when you return. In exchange for any blood beads you find, of course.
I could slaughter
Oh,
you.
and I hear the hunter has been showing up around here lately. So make sure you don't all get killed.
Yeah, alright. I will do my best to not die.
You heard him. Move it!
Ouch.
That was unnecessary.
Hey, you okay?
Pretty sure we're
Looks like
fine.
we can't get back up from here.
Yeah.
We'll have to look for another way back.
What the fuck?
Oh, I'm Oliver Collins, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you there, Oliver. I don't know if my character actually shakes your hand or not, so I will just say it's good to meet you. Alright, let's do this shit. Wait, hold on. I should probably save the missile. These are like the bonfires of this game. You know how it is with Dark Souls?
I've never seen one before. I've seen
So.
dead, but they're not really dead.
Well,
Stay before they turn into real monsters.
yeah, like these. Backstabbing in this game has nothing to do with
So we can just
the weapon that you have, and instead has everything to do with the armor you wear, which are called blood veils. I forget the type that I have on right now, but it's just a little claw.
You have to use whatever you can to survive.
Yes, I'm aware. You feel dizzy because you're using a shitty mask.
Please don't fall.
The dodging system is really weird in this game. When you are light on like stuff that you have. What the hell?
Is there something good in there?
Yeah, it's a heavy axe that I will not be using. But when you're super light and you dodge, you get this like weird floaty, floaty dodge, which is really useful against faster enemies or like bigger enemies. Again, I've only really played what the trial has to offer, so I don't know a ton, but I do know like a fair amount of
Which way do you think is
info.
better?
I mean, it really doesn't matter which way is better. We're like, we have to explore the whole thing anyways. Well, we don't have to, but I like to. As anyone who watches my stuff has seen with my Detroit Become Human playthrough, like looking through everything is my guilty pleasure. So yeah, okay, bye bye. Gimme. I don't know, and I always forget what the Ichor actually does, or Ichor. I don't know how to pronounce it. So. Forgive me if you don't see me. Oh, right. Okay. So, when you have, like, guns and shit, the Ichor is like the bullets that you use for it. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. But, I say that this game is very similar to Monster Hunter. Because of the way you have different specialized abilities, like the one I just did with Square there. Dark Souls, because of like the fighting mechanics and the parrying, and sure you are there, bud. It's fun. It just, you know, it isn't a whole lot on its own. You know what I mean? In terms of like.
She's your friend.
It didn't create anything specific to itself. Hey, bud. Yeah, go ahead. Point me out. Okay, no, I was behind you. Whatever. But Ichor, however you use it, is used to use special abilities that each, like, different blood type comes with. Like, damn, I missed, like, most of that. That sucked. But like that, it uses up my Ichor, so you gotta pay attention to that kind of shit, you know? But personally, I prefer playing with either light weapons that allow really fast, consistent movement, or heavy weapons if I have enough strength to continue moving quickly. But sadly, that isn't something that's offered by this game. Like, I can't build up my strength, pick up a super heavy weapon, and be able to run around with it like I'm still really light. Or at least not that I've found. Now, the Blue Hound's vest that you just saw me using there. Oh, damn, this is the level up. You can't level up like Dark Souls, sadly. But what you just saw here with the Blue Hounds, it's not as good. I mean,
sure,
it's all right, whatever. But it has its own special, like, parry mechanic, I guess. Well, not so much parry, some like it has this. The other one has the claw. This one has hounds, and then there are others like it. I haven't experienced all of it. Yeah, it is cramped. We're not really at a disadvantage. I mean, if you know how to work the surroundings. But yeah, so it's, I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know, will it come in handy? Can I, is it light? Oh man, it deals way more damage. Let me go and just stick that on real quick. I don't usually,
What is this place?
I don't know what this place is. I thought you would. I don't usually use, like, spears and stuff, but, like, the higher damage it has, yeah, I usually go damage over.
Are you okay? Did you get hurt?
Look, sure. Specific types of weaponry, so. How dare you, you asshole. Leave my friend alone.
That could have gone better.
You don't say.
I'll catch up with you in a bit.
You're a liar. My God, you're a liar.
Don't worry about me. I'll be alright. Go on.
Whatever you say, dude.
You just focus on finding some blood beads, alright? That girl is waiting for you.
Fine. Looks like we're doing that. So yeah, don't get attached to anybody. Good thing to learn, as is the same with Dark Souls. The more attached you get, the more likely it is that you're going to be disappointed. Oh shit, I've never actually used that on, like, a person before. So, there's that. Yay, the bigger guys. I don't know how many of you guys play Dark Souls and stuff, but it can always be assumed that the bigger an enemy is, the more of a nuisance that enemy is going to be. Until it comes to bosses and shit. Like, when it comes to bosses, you can usually assume that the bigger they are, the easier it'll be to, like, to down them. But, yes. That's a wall. Frick, I'm still super bad at parrying. Like, incredibly bad at parrying. And the frickin' backstabs. It looks a lot easier than it is, I promise. I'm a lot better at parrying in Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro, I promise. Okay, well, you know what? Screw parrying. I'm just gonna focus on getting behind you assholes. I am really bad at that. Okay, and then... But yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of exploring as the episodes go on. Oh, wow, that's... Okay, I am not a fan of that. Ow. Could you guys, like, super not? That is an option. You could not. You could honestly not. My god. Man, this sucks. Sorry if you guys hear the running water in the background. My neighbors have decided to shower midday for whatever reason. So I hope that's not... Okay. Oh, you cheap little bastard. Okay, you know what? That hurts. Like, a lot. I should probably get back to the missile before I lose all of this. I have no healing items left. This sucks. Oh, and just like Dark Souls, every time you go and you sit at a bonfire or at the missile... Hey, bud.
Don't worry about me.
I'm going. Like, the enemies reset, so while it is... What? Okay, this is new. Queenslayer Greatsword. Whew! I won't be using it often because it's big and heavy and will probably get me killed, but I mean, it'll be nice to have something that's that powerful. Okay. What the heck? Where did I... Oh. Okay. But while it's nice to go back to the missiles and heal and shit, it's not so much because of the whole it resets all your enemies thing. But, well, actually, let's check out the gifts. Gifts are, they're these things. Triple Annihilator is good with, like, big weapons and stuff. Possibly spears, but I don't know. Excuse me. But we have the Fighter, Ranger, which deals with, like, bayonets and quick movement and being away from everything, which is usually what I play as. But I don't know. I don't really know what I'm going to go with this time around. But if you guys have a specific one you want me to play as, I would love to do it. But right now I'm probably just going to stick with the Fighter to simplify things. You know what I mean? Yes, I acquired a gift. And maxing out gifts uses up your haze and then like one other material to fully acquire like that ability, which would allow me to use it regardless of which of these I was using. But that is just a quick run through of everything that we can do. I am about out of time, so I'm sorry that this video is a bit slower. Not a whole lot happened, but stop, quiet, shut up. But I do promise that as the videos go on, they'll get more exciting and there'll be more like fighting and intensity. But until then, as always, I hope you guys have a good day, night, or whatever time it is.